So, I think I may have found a leak in the AC system. What do you think? I don't know if this flashlight is going to show you the super green, but, or rather if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's a leak there, a leak there, a leak there, a leak here. I mean, it's basically every single joint on the entire rear line is leaking. I mean, it looks like where it goes up in is okay, but every single place where it attaches to the body is leaking. So that sucks. I need to figure out if I'm going to just cap off the rear air entirely, or if I'm going to replace the line going to the back. At this point, I'm kind of feeling like just capping it off. I mean, it sucks, but I don't know. I'll see if I can find those lines for sale somewhere or what. But yay! Okay, so this morning, like I said, I came out to that, which stinks. A couple different options. I could replace the rear lines with factory lines, which I don't think exist. Or I could buy, I found this company that makes rubber lines from the front to the back. $295. Excuse me. Or I could put stop leak in it and hope for the best. So that's what I'm going to do. But right now I'm going to replace the high side service port, and I bought a valve core for the low side as well. So I've got to let the rest of the Freon out so that I can actually replace that port. Not ideal, but I don't have any other option. So again, this is environmentally friendly R134A, not to worry. So I have the part. So yeah, I'd like to just point out that I put $120 worth of Freon into the Suburban, and as soon as I disconnected my high side gauge port, it all escaped because of a $2.99 part. So frustrating. Here's what it looks like. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Stand by. That's it right there. Hopefully it's the same size. Well, it looks the same, doesn't it? So, as soon as that's done leaking out, I can replace that. I also have stop leak here. I have no idea if this is good or not, but I bought some stop leak from Amazon last night, but it's not going to be here in time for my trip that I'm taking on Thursday, so I kind of want to get this stuff in it and see if I can fix the leak. Anyway, I'm going to replace that port. Oh, and the valve core looks like those little Schrader valves you see on a bike. Right there. That's what the valve core is. And it comes with 2 new caps and the Schrader valve tool. That was a couple bucks. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so an update. Got the gauges back on. I replaced the high side port. The valve core for the low side, apparently that tool they gave me doesn't work on it, so I couldn't remove the old one, so I just left it. Gauges are back on. As you can see, I've got it back down to 30. The vacuum pump is pulling away, and I'm going to let it sit there and boil all the moisture out, because I'm sure there's tons of moisture in there because it was so humid yesterday. So I'm going to let this go down to vacuum and then probably just leave it overnight and check it in the morning, see where it's at. If it's okay, then I'll put a can of stop leak in it, and that's Tuesday. And so then on Wednesday I've got a case of Freon coming, from Amazon because it's like 4 times cheaper. So once that comes, I'll charge it and should be good to go, unless those lines to the rear start leaking, and then it won't be good to go, and I'll probably have somebody just weld them shut. And then I'll make my decision whether or not to buy the rubber lines that go to the rear, on whether or not I can actually remove the hoses from the rear evaporator, because my suspicion is that if I try to remove those hoses, I'm going to twist them off and have to replace an evaporator, and I'm just sick of traveling on the air conditioning road. So that's the air conditioning update. Thanks for watching. Alright, this is it. It's the last time. Again, I'm vacuuming the system out. You do that to get the moisture out. And I'm going to try stop leak and fill it with refrigerant. Now, I went locally and bought some stop leak because I wasn't sure the stuff I ordered on Amazon would come in fast enough. But it did. Red Angel AC stop leak and conditioner. This stuff steamed like pretty decent stuff. I picked this up at AutoZone, which also seemed like pretty decent stuff. So I'm going to try one of them. I don't know which one. And then put refrigerant in. So if you use a stop leak, and it's a real stop leak, not 134A with stop leak, but an actual stop leak, you have to immediately put refrigerant in so that you don't seal your service port. So make sure you do that. Also, don't use the gauges if you have nice gauges, unless you have some sort of petroleum cleaner so that you can clean out the stop leak. Use the hose that comes with it, and that's how you know it's good, because it actually comes with a hose. So that's what I'm going to try, and hopefully it seals all those leaks. If not, plan 4.